ABC Radio with Jeremy Lee.
10 minutes now away from 8 here on Breakfast. Look, there's a new exhibition that's opened at the F Project Gallery in Warrnambool. Features the work of two quite different artists, who happen to be married and who work together. It's called There and Back Again, and I went to meet the artists earlier this week while they were unpacking the works in the show to find out a little bit more about their work.
Hi, my name's Damon Kowalski. I'm an artist from Melbourne.
Yes, I'm Hyunju Kim. I'm an artist from Melbourne too.
But with connections to the southwest, is that right, Damon?
We do. I've been coming down to Portland and Warrnambool since 2015. I had a residency scholarship at Portland Bay Press and have been coming back more or less ever since.
Right, yeah. And Kim, have you spent a lot of time here, or?
Oh, yeah. So because wherever Damon goes, I go along too. And I love Warrnambool. And because we have a lovely friend in Portland, and we are printing there. So I've been there many times, and we came here too. And we love this Apple Project Gallery. And we are very good friends with Garrett. So we've been working with him before earlier. So yeah, that's how we knew the place.
Yeah, fantastic. And you are a couple, we should point that out as well, yes?
We
married?
Are.
Yes.
We are recently married.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Still going on.
But this has caused some issues because we've been through a difficult time, of course. So you've had some time where you haven't been able to be together, is that right?
Yeah, we were separated for 21 months during COVID when Australia closed its borders. So from March 20 till December 21.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So yeah, last time we had the exhibition here, Apple Project. There was 2020. I wasn't here. Only my works were here. So this time actually I'm standing here in front of people with my work. That would be nice. Yeah.
Now, look, you're not the only artistic couple, of course, to be married and working in similar mediums. But how does it work for you two? I mean, are you completely separate with what you do? Is there any crossover? Any discussion? Do you keep things secret from each other? How does it work?
Well, there's a lot of discussion, and both of us kind of work together to help each other. Kim has certainly taught me a lot about drawing with colour pencil, so that was something I learnt from her. But we work side by side, but our styles and ways of working are very different, so there's not really an overlap there. But we're definitely in the studio together.
Yeah, before printmaking, I was doing painting, so I knew a little bit more about color than him, so he just asked me many questions and I answered him. Right. But I learned so many things about printmaking from Damon because I can see he's the master. So I call him master, not husband.
Going to a dark place now. We've got to pull out of there. So this show, tell us about this show. What does the work in this show represent? And what's brought you a sort of joint show together as well? Is that just happened because it's happened, or is there a particular theme that you're exploring together here?
Well, we did the joint show here together in 2020 in November, and then this is, I guess, the second iteration of that. But what has happened with COVID is that we've both been able to travel quite a lot in Australia, which we really hadn't done previously. So a number of the images are based on recent travels that we've both done to the Blue Mountains, as well as stuff that I made out of the Warrnambool Art Gallery's Plein Air Drawing Day at the end of 2021. Oh, yeah. Was it 2021 or 20? I can't remember.
I think there have been a couple, but one of those, yeah.
So they had a drawing day for artists and local people down at Tower Hill, and one of the drawings I made from that day has come into this exhibition. So there's a really close local link with Warrnambool to this show.
Right, yeah. And what about for your works, Kim?
Yeah, exactly same, because we couldn't go to overseas after I came back to Australia. After 21 months staying in Korea. We just went to different places in Australia. So we went to Blue Mountain and Sydney Krangile National Park, and just saw all the scenery of mountains and were original carvings on the rocks, and that gave me really good inspiration. So I started making different works about Australia. And these you can see. So I came back 2021 December, and these are all new works from 2022.
Given that we're on the radio, how do you sort of describe your various works then? That's not an easy question, I know. But I mean, Damon, a lot of your works, people might recognise them for having particular sort of hues, I suppose, or colour palettes and so on, and subjects, I guess. But how do you describe what your work is, what it looks like?
Yeah, well, I've been interested in architecture for a long time, but in 2016 we both had a residency in rural France, in Brittany, and for the first time I started really looking at landscape, because the landscape of Brittany is so completely spectacular. And the work that's come since then has been about architecture in landscape, so using the colours of vegetation, often really subtle greens, together with the buildings that are in that particular place, and you'll see that throughout this exhibition.
Yeah. Whereas Kim, you're quite different, yeah?
Yeah, because I hate black. I never print in black. So you can see my works are very colorful, and I love color. So even when you see my drawings, I use so much colors. So that's why you can see difference between Damon and my work. His works are beautiful landscape with beautiful green, and my works are like blue and red, like crazy about the colors. So you can see it.
What do you love about each other's work? is that a bad question? Kim, you go first. What do you love about Damon's work?
Oh, he has a very good composition. He has a very good skill. He's a nice guy.
You have a bit of extra information there that most viewers won't have, though.
And Kim is also incredibly talented, and her sense of colour is really amazing. Colour is actually very, very difficult to work with, to balance things, to make contrast, to make it really pop and become alive. And Kim just does that completely intuitively. So that's really exciting for me to see. But also, when Kim goes to a place, she invariably finds, a pterodactyl colony. So these are the things she's seen.
Right. There we go. Maybe that gives you some idea of what to expect from that exhibition. It was a lot of fun having a chat to Damon Kowalski and Hyunju Kim. And yes, their exhibition There and Back Again, featuring some of their prints and drawings, is up on the walls now at the F Project Gallery in Timor Street. The official opening is this weekend on Saturday afternoon from 2 till 4. Aaron Bradbrook, who's the director of the Warrnambool Art Gallery, will say a few words. Les Cameron from Terang will do the official opening, and the show will be on until the 11th of December.